So I figured we'd do something a little bit different today. I found several videos from different hunts over the last couple of years that I never uploaded. And a couple of those videos are of artillery shells and some interesting fragments that I've dug. So I'll show you the digs, and then I'll show you what the artifacts look like now after they've been cleaned up with electrolysis and preserved. I'm in my hot spot here. This has been a really productive camp. I found a lot of gun parts in here, tons of bullets, and I'm down probably about 2 feet now. I'm pretty sure I have a shell. I can feel the round iron in the hole. So I don't know how big it is. I don't know what kind it is, but I got to keep digging. I just have this little shovel here, and it's starting to take shape. It might be like a parrot or something. I don't know if it's a heavy or a 10-pounder or what. That thing's tough to get out. I think it's a 3-inch Hotchkiss. It looks like I can see the lead sabot, and it's kind of short, so it's almost out. All right, I think I got it loose now. Oh yeah. Oh sweet, look at that. That's a good day right there. I think I probably hit the sabot with my shovel, but might even be unfired. That's what it's all about right there. Oh, a shell, look at that. I can see the round shape. Look at that. I think I just pried it loose. I don't think it's a whole one. Oh, it's a big frag though. Man, that thing was loud. It's a heavy frag, 12-pounder. Whew, man. I worked for that. That thing was probably close to 1.5 feet. Oh man, I can't believe it. I think I did it again. So I got this big signal down here. I'm probably 1.5 feet down, and I'm in Gettysburg again, by the way, private land. Got this beautiful percussion fuse, Schenkel percussion fuse, and some big iron still down there. I think I got another shell, man. Yeah, I think it's loose. What do we got? Oh, it's a big, must be a big fragment of the nose or something. That was deep. Yeah, it's just a big Schenkel fragment, I guess. We'll have to clean that one up. But man, look at that. That fuse is nice. I checked the hole and there's still more in there, so I guess we got like a ground burst. If I'm lucky, maybe the whole shell will be in here. Yeah, I'm way down to it. This is gonna be a while. Of course, I brought my little shovel today. Thinking I just get some surface finds. Oh yeah. Deep iron. Okay. Big chunk of the shell here. I mean, look at that. I can feel the shape of it. Oh, I think that's the rib on the side of the Schenkel there, maybe. But yeah, we got I think the majority of the Schenkel shell in here. Oh man. I got another big chunk out, and there's still a lot more in there. I got like a big piece here, a big piece here. I'm in the same camp where I dug a 3-inch Hotchkiss shell, dropped, and I got this signal. And I got down about 1.5 feet, and I think I have a cannonball in there. I sort of pried it loose, I think. Oh yeah. I think we got a maybe a 12 pounder in there. It feels round. Look at that. Look at that sucker. Yeah, it's a 12 pounder. That's freaking awesome. Let's see if we can pry it out. I don't know if it's a solid or a shell. There it goes. I want to get a 12 pounder for my next shell, and it looks like I got one. Oh, that's heavy. I think it's a solid shot. Man. All right, let's get some of this dirt out of the way. Oh, there it is. If I can get under it. Oh, that's heavy. It's hard to get a good grip on it. All right, ready? Oh, look at that. Oh man, it's a solid shot, which is kind of nice. I don't have to worry about disarming it. Look at that. That's gonna clean up awesome. Sweet. Well, I think I just dug a giant chunk of a mortar shell here. I mean, it was a screamer. It looks like it. Oh yeah, it's a big frickin' chunk of a mortar shell. Probably like 13-inch or something. French and Indian War. Oh my God, this thing's huge. Oh my God, look at the size of that thing. Holy sh! That's crazy. That's the biggest shell fragment I've ever dug. Unreal, man. It must weigh about 7 pounds, 8 pounds. So here are the shells after I clean them up with electrolysis. I coat my shells with a product called brie wax, dark brown brie wax. After I heat it up in the oven, I brush it on there and I buff it with a brush. It makes a really nice finish. This is an early war pattern Hotchkiss shell, 3-inch Hotchkiss. And unlike the later ones, the early ones don't have the flame grooves running down the side, the 3 flame grooves. And this shell came out really nice. It's unfired. And I did have it drilled through the bottom. A guy in Virginia drilled it for me. And he said there was no powder in it, which is kind of unusual. It came out of a camp in Maryland. It has a zinc, actually I believe it's a lead fuse plug, time fuse plug. This is the shell fragment that I got on camera. It's actually a Confederate 24-pounder howitzer. I dug it at Chancellorsville, and you can tell it's a 24-pounder by how thick it is. It's actually the only 24-pounder fragment that I've ever dug, which is a little bit unusual. And I dug these iron K-shot balls in the same field with it, so that probably came out of the same shell. This was my ground burst Schenkel percussion shell that I dug in Gettysburg. Look at that Schenkel fuse. It's really great. And in the hole with it was the lead plug that went into the base of the fuse. That was actually, that was there as a safety mechanism in case you drop the shell. The slider in here wouldn't impact and cause the percussion cap to explode. It's a bit of a safety mechanism. But I actually glued all the fragments together after electrolysis. Came out okay. I think I used like JB weld or something and coated the whole thing with, I didn't use brie wax on this one. I used a rust converter product that you brush on. Makes kind of a little bit of a shinier finish, but I think it looks okay. This came out of a property in Gettysburg that's going to be bulldozed and turned into a subdivision, which is really unfortunate. It's really the last thing that Gettysburg needs is more development. This here is the 12-pounder This came out of the same camp as the Hotchkiss shell. And that came out really nice, very slick. And this is the 13-inch mortar shell fragment. This actually weighed in at about, I think it was 9 pounds. You can just see the size difference from a typical Civil War field artillery round. This came out of a French and Indian War site, actually, just a couple months ago. And I found a couple of other pieces of the same mortar shell nearby. But that's such a great piece right there. Very rare. And an early piece too, like I said, it's French and Indian War. It's mid to late 1750s. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoy sharing these things with people. So let me know if you actually want to see any more videos on my Civil War collection or with my dog relics. I'd be happy to share if you enjoy watching them.